Hello Leo, my name is Addison. Thank you for joining me here at Leaping Lotus Tarot. Drop in the comments if this is your reading. Hit like and subscribe. I love hearing from you guys. I did a little bit of pre-shuffle for Leo and we got the Fool, okay? We got the Fool, and I got that a couple times actually. I did sort of like a pre-shuffle and the Fool came out for that too. So these two other cards that we have are Death, and we also have the Six of Cups, but it's in reverse. I'm kind of getting that somebody is letting go of the idea of something from the past, because when we have that Six of Cups, that's nostalgia, that's soulmates. It's kind of like reflecting on like a childhood sort of energy. And the fact that we have it in reverse feels like with Death also being that Scorpio energy, rebirth, starting over in something. It's like somebody's wanting to let go of the past, wanting to dissolve, you know, move away from maybe people that don't serve them anymore, or it feels like some sort of like karmic tie, or I mean, I don't know, it's a new beginning, right? It's starting over, rebirth. I mean, with the Fool, these two major arcanas here with the Fool and Death, it's like, it's very much starting over. Refresh, reset, new beginning, something old of the past, something dying, not, you know, more metaphoric than literal. And yeah, and I assume moving into something new because we have the Fool. So tell me more about the Fool. What are we moving into? Something's moving on, right? Okay, we've got the Ten of Rods. This is the Ten of Wands. This can traditionally mean carrying a heavy load, a burden, you know, but it's a choice. Somebody's taking on this responsibility to move towards a destination, something that's worth all this trouble for. So whatever this new Fool's journey is that someone's embarking on, they're jumping right into it, and they're not afraid of the work. They're not afraid of the effort that it's going to take. So tell me more about what Leo, or any cross watchers for Leo, need to hear. Ooh, we've got the Page of Coins. This is the Antique Anatomy Tarot, by the way. Really cool deck. And I also have the Magical Spirit Oracle, so I'll be grabbing some information from that as well. But first, with this Page of Cups, there's something youthful. I mean, it could be a child. Somebody could be wanting to start over in a new relationship, a new karmic soulmate, learn lessons, have a child with them. That's for some. For others, this could just be like whatever this new beginning is, there's a new excitement to it in the sense that maybe you're kind of inexperienced at it, or it's something that you haven't really done before, or you've, you know, dipped your toe into it, but you're really kind of starting to really dive in and learn a new thing, gain a new skill set. But whatever it is, you're kind of, there's a noob sort of energy to it, a youthful, inexperienced energy associated with it. But it's coins, so that's like a earth-grounded energy. It's abundance in the material world. So it could be a job. Ooh, we got strength here. Beautiful. Okay. Big old femur bone. Very strong. Leo energy, right? The strength of the lion. So this is your power card here. Yeah, I mean, strength, I sat it right next to the Ten of Wands. So it really just speaks to the fact that whatever this is like, it's hard work. It's a heavy load to bear, and you have to be strong through it. Tell me about like the strength that this takes, because also Death, with the Death energy, it's not the Tower, right? So there is something more scary, or more, maybe it's because you're not very experienced at it. But tell me about, okay, beautiful. I was gonna say, like, tell me more about like strength and death and all that. And this is beautiful. I don't think I've gotten this card out before in this deck. This is the Six of Rods, or the Six of Wands. There's these beautiful sunflowers here, and there actually looks like golf clubs in this particular imagery. Golfing may be relevant to somebody, sunflowers may be relevant to somebody. We have that other six here in this sense. So before it was the Six of Cups and it was in reverse, right? Now we have the Six of Wands, but it's upright. So somebody's proud of this. So even though they may feel kind of like a noob or a beginner in this thing, or something starting fresh, or if it's a child, there's somebody that's still like confident about what they're moving towards. They're like, okay, like I can achieve this. This is capable for me. And it's interesting, we have that sunflower, kind of, the one that's on the top is sort of, it's wilted sort of back towards reaching for the sun, or that it's like almost had too much sunlight. So I feel like somebody's, you know, and same thing with the yellow flowers in this imagery of the Ten of Wands. Like, it feels like somebody's reaching. They're reaching for this goal. They're really stretching towards the sun with it. They don't care if they're still have a lot to learn with it, or that there's a lot of kinks or hurdles that they know they're going to come along the way, because they have strength. They've got that strong, fiery energy of, I'm going to power through this. I'm going to carry this load. I'm diving into this new thing full on. And, you know, death was an upright. It's not in reverse. Like, I don't think that I'm not getting fear. I'm not feeling fear here. I'm feeling very much a determined individual who's proud of their choices. This is really cool. I like this a lot. Why Page of Coins? Let's get some clarity on that, because that could have been a Page of Cups, it could have been a Page of Wands. No, this is a Page of Coins. So why the coins? Let's get specific about that. What energy do we need to dive in? Oh, we had this one that wanted to come out. Page of Rods. Okay, I was about to say, actually, as I was thinking about it, I was like, why is it Page of Pentacles? Because it feels almost like a Page of Rods situation too with the passion. Well, it is, so that's confirmation. Tell me about the Page of Rods, please. Tell me about this passion that's grounded in the earth energy of, you know, either work or could be family, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of pride. You could be proud of your children if this is for people who have a child situation. That one wanted to come out. We're not going to force it though. We're just going to take the time and let the one show it to itself that it wants to. Three of Coins. I'm getting that this is multiple things. So even though I'm asking about, you know, is it love, is it career, what is it? It's kind of like, well, it's more than one thing. So that's, okay, that's interesting to know. Ooh, we have the Magician in reverse, and we have this is 9. Yeah, this is 9 of Elixirs in reverse. Okay, this is very different energy that we're getting. I don't know if this is a different person. We may need to ask if this is a different person, because this just feels, remember how before I said there was no fear here? All right, at the bottom of the deck we have Justice with this big old heart. Okay, so before when I said I didn't feel any fear, when I pulled these Magician in reverse and this 9 of Cups in reverse, I got a glimpse of like a little bit of insecurity or like a fear, like somebody's like afraid to manifest something. Is this you? Who is this? Is this a separate energy? Feels like it's a separate energy. We have the 2 of Coins in reverse. We've got 2 hearts here. What I'm kind of hearing is like brain and heart. 2 of Coins in reverse. Oh, with that infinity symbol too, with the Magician in reverse. Okay, there's something about the balance here. I mean, just look at the imagery on this. Just look at the imagery on that. There's something significant about that. So, 9 of Cups. Okay, what's this out of balance, not being able to manifest because of this 9 of Cups in reverse? What is this about? I need more information. I need more information. This is 4 of Cups. Arsenic pills, morphine, fever remedy, cyanide pills, heroin, cough tonic. Those aren't great elixirs, right? This is really interesting. You know, some people maybe resonate with they're limiting their potential because they might be consuming too much toxin. They're not able to have like a clear head about something. That could be for some. Maybe some people have the advice of, you know, cut back on your extracurriculars, you know. Maybe you're drinking too much, having a little too much fun, you're kind of losing your focus. That's not for everybody though. With the Magician reverse, it's just very much like not manifesting. What is this? Knight of Elixirs, fertility tonic. Some people, the story is back down that other line that I talked about before with the having a kid, right? Someone might need to clean up their diet to be able to manifest this child. This is very interesting. 7 of Elixirs, 7 of Cups. Apothecary. Options here, there's options. There's different ways you can handle your health. There's different ways you can handle putting things back into balance for your life. Tell me more about the 2 of Coins. That balancing. What is this heart balancing? Ace of Coins. Okay, something definitely grounded in that earth energy, something with money or a job, something in the earth realm of things is what some people are facing. Like I said, some people it's a child, some people it's a job. It just kind of depends on your story. I'm trying to touch on all of the different aspects that this could be for people. We have the 4 of Blades, 4 of Swords. It's in reverse though. Just a reminder from the universe that in order to manifest and to be very clear about what you want, you need to meditate. You need to go within and you need to ask yourself these really hard questions that you might not be willing to address. Maybe journal. Journaling might be really important for you to get out on paper and be really real with yourself about what thoughts you're having. Don't be ashamed about how the handwriting looks. Don't try to judge yourself for anything that comes out. Just start writing until stuff comes out, okay? And then this is 6 of coins, but it's in reverse. Definitely a lot of energy around something not being in balance for people. We have justice again as I split the deck. So let's ask about justice. And you know what I feel? I feel that I should ask from the Magical Spirit Oracle. I think we need to kind of change the energy up in the deck here and see if there's a very specific message, because I'm getting a lot of very general message. I mean, this is a general message for people. It's a collective, so, you know, people are going to resonate with different aspects of the story. But I just feel like something needs to be kind of a little more consolidated for you guys as far as like, what is the common theme between all of these stories? And we have, could you surrender just a bit more? The Seeker, all-seeing eye, spirit, and release. Surrender a little bit more. Yeah, go within a bit. Look at that third eye. So keep in mind that 4 of Swords in reverse, right? You need to go in to meditate. You need to look within. Yin and Yang, unity, balance, energy, manifestation. Perfect. I am in divine flow and move in alignment. So this could have been that message I was looking for earlier when I was asking about that Magician in reverse, that infinity looking symbol that we had on the card, and the 2 of Pentacles. I'm like, what is the significance? Well, we got a yin and yang. We've got that equal balancing energy and manifestation. That's the word that's very much representative of the Magician card. So here is our card that was clarifying earlier about what that balance was that I was looking for between that Magician card and that 2 of Pentacles card. So beautiful. I am in divine flow and move in alignment. The past, wow, how we started this reading, okay? And so I listened, as my soul told me, to let the past go so that I may awaken to how much I have grown. Releasing, rebirth, spring. Okay, we had the Death card. We had that 6 of Cups in reverse, talking about, you know, starting over from the past. I need to kind of come back full circle here and remind myself that that's how this reading started, was holding on to things of the past. So knowing how much you've grown, and you listened and your soul told me, and there's tears in her eyes, right? 4 of Swords, go within, ask the questions of yourself. The Great Goddess, Transcendence, Divinity, Shakti, beautiful. This is a gorgeous card that I don't think I've gotten out of this Oracle deck either. Look at the rainbow coming out of the top of her head. This is gorgeous. Absolutely love it. I can't show it for too long because of YouTube, but yeah, beautiful Shakti, powerful feminine energy. And we also have the Mirror, self-reflection, writer, big picture. There's my little comment about journaling, okay? Taking the time to journal. This feminine energy may have gorgeous olive skin and dark hair, just from what I got out of that Oracle deck. Any final messages we need to touch on the tarot to bring this all together, bring it full circle? For Leo, for whoever's listening, again, hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. If you made it this far, you should definitely be a subscriber. It is free to do so, and it supports the channel. We have 9 of Rods. I guess the overall theme here is that no matter what challenge it is that this person, whoever's listening, is going through and having to start over and have this rebirth and let go of the past and let go of the judgment of old situations that haven't worked out, the confidence, the fire, the passion to move into something difficult. This is saying, like, embrace that. You're a warrior. You know, you might get tired, you may get bumps and bruises on this journey, but that's not what defines you. You define yourself by the actions you take, by the love that you allow into your heart. You know, we got a lot of heart imagery as well. 2 of Elixirs, yeah, and that brings you into emotional balance in your heart space. That brings you into alignment. There's, you know, love tonic is on here. And I think I'm gonna leave it right there. And yeah, finding that balance within by listening, going within, asking yourself the hard questions, trusting yourself in the process. And I certainly hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you took something positive from it. And as always, I like to end these readings with, we will see you next time.